Hello everyone, ex-Walk Hill Bethelite here, and Jehovah's Witnesses. A lot of us like to keep up with what's new, what's going on now. And Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm sorry to say, I'm sad to say, but they're becoming more cult-like than before. The difference though, one of the differences is they're gaining a stronger hold on the members that they have. Long ago, they had more of an influence in the community. More people would let them in. More people didn't know what they were dealing with when the person knocked on their door saying, hey, Jehovah's Witnesses. Now I think they bring in less people. They lose a lot of people, but they have a strong grip on the people that they have. And the people that they have are promoting Watchtower far more than they're promoting the Bible. So one of the differences now is getting people's phone numbers and giving out phone numbers. A Jehovah's Witness will walk up to somebody at a gas station or some public place, and they're going to come up to them and pretty much sell them on jw.org. Full-blown cult now. jw.org. The kingdom that they're referring to is Watchtower. jw.org. They're going around now more so than ever flat out promoting the organization. You can't get too much more cult-like than that. They're going to try to get your phone number. These are things that if you know about cults, these are the things that they're going to try to do. They're going to be more aggressive. They're going to try to get your phone number. They're going to try to start sending you text messages. They're going to try to start calling. They're being a little bit more intense with their efforts. Watchtower's been hurting. Watchtower's been losing people for a long time. Watchtower's gone through a decline, a great decline. And now I think that there is more of an extreme reaction to the great decline, the selling of Kingdom Halls, the downsizing. All this is coming to a head, and Jehovah's Witnesses are becoming more cult-like. They're going up to people, and it's flat out not necessarily about let me share a scripture with you, but let me talk to you about jw.org. Full out, full-blown. The door-to-door, the preaching work is about jw.org. It's preaching about jw.org. Hey, we, meaning jw.org, print literature in 1,000 different languages. Here, let me show you the languages we print literature in. This is not anywhere near what Christ told his disciples to go and preach about. Whether you believe in that or not, you know Christ didn't tell his disciples to go preach about jw.org and how many languages they can print things in. They are 100,000% a cult, preaching, just straight up preaching about the organization, not even about the Bible. A lot of them, you won't even see them have a Bible in hand. They got a website. They're preaching about a website. This is not even Christian anymore. It was a debate as to whether or not it was Christian in the past. But you have got a religion for an organization. It's flat out a religion for an organization that prints semi-Christian literature. But it's not the Christianity that they worship. It's not the Jesus, it's not the God, it's the religion, it's the organization. The religion is the organization that's printing it. 1 and 1 make 2. Somebody coming up to you, which Jehovah's Witnesses are doing now, and holding up a piece of literature and saying, hey, let me not share a scripture with you, but coming up to you and saying, here, hey, this is a piece of literature. Let me show you the back. JW.org. Everything is meant to bring people's attention to the actual organization itself, not God, not the Bible, but a business that prints a Bible, a business that prints these magazines and pamphlets, tracts. They're bringing attention to the business, the organization. That's not Christian. It's not Christian. This supersedes Christianity to them. The JW.org. This supersedes Christianity to them. They're out, otherwise they'd be out with their Bible, sharing scripture, preaching about Jesus Christ, preaching about the resurrection. All they're doing, Jehovah's Witnesses, full-blown cult, is walking around saying, hey, wouldn't you like to know about better conditions? Wouldn't you like to know about an end to war, crime, sickness? Well, not through Jesus Christ. JW.org. That's where you're going to go. You're going to get it through JW.org and all the nice books that we're going to make for you. They're straight up going door to door preaching what they worship, and that is a printing organization. An organization that prints religious literature. This is what they worship. JW.org. So Jehovah's Witnesses in the past would go door to door. They would have a scripture. Yes, it would be one that, you know, the organization told them to go around preaching to people, but people would kind of freelance. People would find a scripture that they like. People would get into a discussion on the Bible from, you know, things that they knew, their knowledge. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses are flat out, we're just promoting Watchtower. We're promoting the business that's printing the literature now. Hey, wouldn't you like to read about, it's not even would you like to experience better conditions and all that? Wouldn't you just like to read about it? Well, hey, we print it, and we print it in 1,000 different languages. We print horse manure in 1,000 different languages. Wouldn't you want some? It's getting worse. It's not getting better. You would think the organization would have learned by now. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. Just flat out promote JW.org. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. That's what they're promoting. And let's make sure that while we shred this BS, let's make sure that we don't leave this intact. The JW.org part. Let's make sure we tear that. We don't want to leave any of this JW.org not toe up. I mean, I can't burn things while I'm driving, but this will have to suffice for right now. Tearing up their God. Look at the Jehovah's Witness God right here. This is what they worship. JW.org. Printing literature. I'm directly destroying what their God creates. Watchtower creates literature and magazines, and I'm destroying what their God creates, and I'm even destroying the image that their God is promoting the JW.org part. We can't even see it. got in my eye a little bit. I got some of their God in my eye a little bit. Jehovah's Witnesses, full-blown cult now. I mean, it's getting worse. I think it's definitely up there with the Scientology and all that. I'm talking about religious groups where they ain't even walking around with Bibles. They're straight up promoting their particular organization. It's not even about a traditional God so much anymore. To them, Jehovah is jw.org. I can't stress that enough. In theory, to Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah is an entity, a God. But in practice with Jehovah's Witnesses, I would get disfellowship for tearing up that thing and talking about jw.org. If I come with a question about Jehovah, I'm not going to get the, but if I question jw.org, oh, it's the end of the world. jw.org for Jehovah's Witnesses in practice is higher than Jesus Christ, higher than Jehovah, higher than anything. You do not question jw.org. You don't do what I just did and tear up their bullshit. I just tore it up. Their God didn't do anything about it. I tore up their God didn't do anything about it, and I'm driving. You think that their God would be able to make me crash my car? I'm driving and I tore it up. Their God didn't do anything about it. You can hear the sound coming from my car. My car is already needing repair. You think that, I just tore up their God and it would blow up or something. But no, now I just got little pieces of paper all over my car is all I just did. It's sad that you have people who are being filled not with the gospel, not with Jesus Christ, but with jw.org. And with, quote unquote, the organization, the title that they've given it. The organization. You don't even have other Christian groups really doing that. It's cults. Cults do that. Cults put either a person or a figurehead on a God-like pedestal. And that's what Jehovah's Witnesses do. But the figure that they're putting on this pedestal is the organization, which means there isn't any one person that is cult leader. It's the entire governing body. It's almost anybody coming from Bethel. They glorify jw.org and darn near anybody at the top of it. There isn't even, this is so extreme. Most cults, they have a person that they glorify, that they put on a pedestal. Mormons, you're going to hear about Joseph Smith just as much, if not more, than you're going to hear about Jesus. And if their prophet is still Monson, you're going to hear a lot about him. Worldwide Mission Society Church of God, some woman in Korea. They think that that's God the Mother. You're going to hear a lot about her, and you're going to hear a lot about this guy called An Hong Song or something like that. There's a couple of people. But with Jehovah's Witnesses, they have a pantheon of gods. Or a pantheon of people that they glorify. It's everybody having to do with the daggum organization. The Jehovah's Witnesses are they're the people in India that have 1 million gods. That's what they are of cults. The Jehovah's Witnesses don't just have one person or two people that they put on a pedestal. If the president of Watchtower would have come around, oh my God, these people would glorify him. If any of the governing body members Oh my God, they would glorify me. Just a Bethelite, someone who is a waiter at Bethel. These people would throw their daughters at them. Jehovah's Witnesses are the Hindus of cults. Hindus have about 1 million gods, right? Or is it 100 million gods? Jehovah's Witnesses have got, people don't think it's a cult because there ain't one person that they glorify. They glorify everybody that has to do with the organization, with JW.org. Everybody. You're a circuit overseer, you're glorified. If you're an elder, you're glorified. Ministerial servant, everything. Just like the Hindus. You don't say that that's not a religion because they got 100 million gods and they glorify, like, I think, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, cows and almost anything living they think could be God. Jehovah's Witnesses, we're putting this in the picture of a cult. Jehovah's Witnesses glorify anything having to do with that organization, just like Hindus glorify almost anything they think could have something to do with God, whether it be cows, milk, all this other stuff. It's a cult. It's a full-blown cult that just glorifies everybody. It's a pyramid scheme, and they glorify everybody from the top of the pyramid all the way down to the middle. They're all cult leaders. These people would do anything any of these people say. So flat out right now, Jehovah's Witnesses are you know, they have the magazine. I don't have it anymore to show you because it somehow got towed up. But they have the magazine, and they will go into JW.org. That's what they're preaching, JW.org. Wow, we have printed things in a lot of languages. Wow, that is God to them. And they're going to also start giving people their phone number, which is good for Watchtower, but not good for Jehovah's Witnesses. Watchtower has been having its members do things that are not safe. Going into bad neighborhoods, just, you know, walking through alleys. You had groups of sisters walking through alleys, doing the preaching work. Jehovah's Witnesses are, you know, they're just used as pawns from Watchtower. Now Jehovah's Witnesses are giving out their actual phone numbers to random people on the street. People looking to victimize people. People looking to set people up for robberies. These Jehovah's Witnesses are now not just going into bad neighborhoods, but their personal phone numbers, they're giving them out to random people now. Watchtower is constantly putting these people in danger. There's 1 million scams out there. And you know, now you got all these people, and they're older. You got older, elderly people giving out their phone numbers, and they don't even know half of these scams. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Wallkill Bethelite signing out. Oh yeah, 937-789-4029. We'll try to discuss some of all of this. And I need to get a car back. I got JW.org. Normally I would just throw it away. I would ball up JW.org, I would ball up the track, and I throw it away. Now it's everywhere. Now there's 1 billion JW.org pieces everywhere. I got to figure out how to get rid of it. It's all in my lap now. 937-789-4029. We'll discuss it. Wallkill Bethelite.